Is that better? It looks like it's showing up now. Alright, sweet. Yeah, as I was saying, we hit a local orchard and got some apple cider this weekend. So, yep, back to painting BattleTech. And, yeah, handed off the rest of the commission. The guy's super happy with it all. And then he said, go nuts with the colors. So, I'm thinking this one is going to be turquoise. This one will be purple. Yeah. And then that one will be blue lining. So yeah, we will just get right into it. Hey, Sojan. How you doing? You missed a quick sound kerfuffle. And a nice long moix now. Actually, one thing I did not do was paint the inside of a barrel white. So we'll just do that right now. Yep. Moixing, moixing, moixing. Right now I am working on mixing up the turquoise paint, which is a fake color, and I'm lining these mechs like in like a Tron style. Oh, dang it, and I didn't get this side done. Well, I guess we'll be doing more lining then. At least on that one. Yeah, definitely oops. Yeah, got all of that done on this side, but none of it done on this side. Well, yeah, like the movie Tron, but this is also from BattleTech. So let's just do this in here. 1, 2, 3. And I got my other bottle of stuff somewhere. A little bit of rubbing alcohol. Well, one good thing that I always do here to help steady my hands, because mine shake too from time to time, is I brace them on my desk and really control my breathing too while I'm doing stuff. So that always helps. So I think I got everything done on this. Yeah. So okay. Well, so maybe I won't be doing fluorescent lighting right now, or fluorescent lining. I'll be finishing up. Yes, it was. Just a little bit. Oh, did you get a chance to swing by my brother's place at all, so, Jan? Try some of his new whiskey. Just kind of helps keep the it'll help wick away the excess moisture, so it'll actually dry quicker. And while I am using flow improver, it does help with the flow as well. Alright. Cool. Because, you know, he'd always be happy to see you anyways. Or Scotty would, too. Okay, let's see. Yeah, he loved the, mechs that I got to him. Then I don't know if you were here for it, but he said kind of go nuts with the colors on lining them. He doesn't want them all red. He just kind of wants them all Tron themed. So that'll be easy enough to do. And hopefully the focus is still good. And I know you guys would say something if you couldn't see the minis. Or at least I'm assuming you would. Alright. Sweet. let's go ahead and get started on this one, since we already have the lining solution ready. Well, thank you, Ty. Gotta whittle away at dawn, huh? All right, I appreciate that. Whew! Pew, 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 pew. Angry robots. Angry robots. What do you think, guys? Should I try to line all the fingers on the fist or just leave it? Or just go full ham? Hey, no worries, man. Happy you can make it. Look cool if you've done the rest of the hand. Alright. Activate Tron Fist. Yeah, I mean, might as well, right? Sorry, guys. I always seem so focused when I'm doing this. I don't know much what else to chat about, really. But I will ask, has everyone seen the new Fulgrim model? Demonic Prince Fulgrim. Yeah, that's right. I'll talk Warhammer while I paint Battletech. Yeah, what? So, Jen, does he have 4 arms? Or is it 6? And he has a serpentine body. All kinds of cool stuff. Oh, see, look, right here, it forms like a T for Tron. Aha. Eventually, I will get it. Just kind of along the lines of getting the lion. I will get it eventually. I will probably just wait, as you know. I have uh, Ty's model to paint, and then I have your knight to paint, and I have a dragon to paint, and I have, um, yeah. I don't know if I want to try and get the pirate ship on stream or not, because that would just be a, yeah, one of those days type of thing. Yeah. Because that would be just a logistical nightmare, at least for the body of the boat, to do on stream. Yeah, just one of these days, Alice. Pow! Right in the kisser. Now, of course, if there's ever a Lehman Russ Primark model that comes out, uh, yeah, I'll be getting that right away and probably dropping whatever I'll be working on to paint that. Not surprising there, Sojan. Think you and Luma Luma would each get Vulcan. Well, actually, yeah, he'd get Vulcan too, along with the glorious Golden Hawk boy. No, Sanguinius. Since he had the angel wings and everything, and in Emperor Text to Speech, the Emperor called him his glorious Golden Hawk boy. And woe be unto anyone that talks shit about his glorious Golden Hawk boy. Hawk boy, not yeah. Oh, Vulcan? Yeah, he's the Primarch of the Salamanders. Masters of the Forge. Along with the Iron Hands. Yeah, human in a sense. I don't know how much of this lore you want me to dive into, Ty. Meanwhile, I had delay capture say, just do it.
Cutting fabric with skulls. Come on.
All right.
Get comfy, everybody.
Yeah.
Don't forget, I was going to tell some story.
Yeah, so the Primarchs were the templates for the 20 Space Marine Legions made by the Emperor of Mankind in at the ending days of the Horus, or not of the Horus Heresy, but just the War of Unification. One of them was the Salamanders. Their Primarch was Vulcan, as Sojan put a link there. So, they were human in the fact that they used human genetics to make them. But yeah, they are for the Imperium of Man. So yes, he is human in a sense, but yeah, they're not even post-human because they never were. They never really did start out as human. They're created in a lab. 20 Primarchs, 21 if you count Alfarius and Omegon, but I think they just kind of became twins in there. Or that was part of the Emperor's plan all along. Or he just said it was part of his plan, just so it didn't seem like he just kind of went, oops, one of my lab rats turned into two. Yeah, test tube babies. And, yeah, catastrophic warp accident happens. Primarch test tube babies are sucked across the entire galaxy to weird, inhospitable planets where they thrive because they're Primarchs. Yeah, humans with optional and premium DLC. Yeah, like the Emperor. Yeah, he dropped the $200 to get the bundle to accelerate the growth. So Vulcan, did he land on the planet named Vulcan as well, or was it? Or no, it was Nocturne. Yeah, that's what it was. And it was a fire planet, lots of molten rocks, lava, but they were constantly being raided by Dark Eldar. Well, Vulcan actually managed, growing up in this and all that, he managed to rally the peoples of his planet and made it to where the Dark Eldar stopped raiding his world, and then they started making exceptional armors and everything with all of the ores and minerals that were on the planet. Yeah, liquid hot magma. Yeah, all of the extra organs. So full of organs, like the Dark Harvest from Invader Zim. But anyways. Yeah, he unifies his world like most of the Primarchs do. And then the Emperor hears about it and finds them and does like a test of loyalty or test of character with Vulcan. And then Vulcan joins up with the Great Crusade and is reunited with his Legion. Alright. Yeah, he's tall. He has, like, onyx skin. Like, he looks like he's carved from a piece of obsidian. And he has glowing red eyes, but he is, like, for all of this, like, intimidating look, he is, like, the most humanitarian of all of the Primarchs, as are his Legion. And his Legion also, they pretty much manufacture most of their own weapons and arms because they're that skilled at forging that they don't need the assistance from Mars. Like, they basically tithe stuff to make sure, and Mars tests them to make sure, or the Mechanicus tests them to make sure they're still within, like, the regulated patterns and stuff like that. But yeah, otherwise everything else is, yeah, far superior to what most Forge worlds can produce. Yes, in that regard, he is the best Primarch. But right up there, I will say, is Leman Russ, because Leman Russ has gone toe-to-toe with the Inquisition and the Grey Knights about saving the people of Armageddon that they were just going to execute for being on a world where demons were. Not that they saw them, not that they heard about them, but they were on the same world. And the Space Wolves were just like, hey, dude, that's messed up. And some of these guys were pretty good defenders, and they deserve a peaceful life after this. To which the Inquisition goes, nope, demons, gotta kill them, lol. And then the Space Wolves just go, well, you gotta go through us. And they literally are about to the point where the Inquisition is about to exterminate us, the planet, and the Space Wolves wake up the oldest dreadnought, still functioning in the Imperium, to my knowledge, Bjorn the Fell-Handed. Exactly. So, Jan, yeah. They don't have to worry about Terminator armor because they can make more, which you really can't make more of in most other legions. Yeah, they woke up Bjorn the Fell-Handed, which was the first leader of the Space Wolves after Leman Russ left. Like, Leman Russ told him to stay. And, yeah, they woke him up and he talked to the Inquisition and kind of said, you all are acting stupid. Let's just let bygones be bygones. You know, pretty much like, my guys are stupid for doing this. You're stupid for doing this. We're all stupid. Now let's just go back in our own corners and be stupid. Yeah, even a Grey Knight bowed in the presence of Bjorn the Fell-Handed because he realized who he was and what his importance was. Not only to the Space Wolves, but to the Imperium in general, because there aren't any warriors left aside from some of the Primarchs now that actually were alive at the time of the heresy, which was 10,000 years ago. That's a long time, even for a Space Marine. Like, hell, you have Commander Dante of the Blood Angels chapter, who's been around for over 1,000 years, and he's like the oldest non-dreadnought Space Marine. And yeah, he's been around for 1,000 years. So just the fact that he survived that many battles don't make angry old man in metal coffin angry. Yeah. Yeah, and actually there was, the Inquisitor actually had a woman from Fenris, which is where the Space Wolves are from, and she even recognized who the hell this was and bowed. And Bjorn says, "Get up, girl. You're better than this." Even asked her, "Oh, you look like you're from these tribes, are you not?" And she's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, they were always good sailors." Yeah, when a Grey Knight realizes how important someone is and bows, and this Inquisitor is just kind of like, "Oh, what's up with him? That's just weird." No, a Grey Knight just bowed to a dreadnought. Let's put this to... Let's just get your shit together, Inquisitor. Just take your shit, put it in a bag, take it to the shit store, just get it together. Yeah, so there's your dose of 40k lore. You know what? Maybe I should have that as like a channel reward thing. Just, so many points and just have me talk about random 40k lore. No, I would never say no to that. So you're saying you have over 40k? No. Here. Let's do this line here. And yeah, Doc, I'd love to have you talk about BattleTech lore. I don't know if that's something I should start trying to get into or not, or just stick to my proverbial guns here with 40k. Yeah, I think Sochan remembers too when my brother was starting to kind of get into some 40k lore. He said, "Could you describe, in brief, the Emperor of Mankind?" To which I went, that is like a That's like a 45-minute to an hour-long conversation, and those are the cliff notes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 4 hours. Yeah, one eternity later. Sorry, guys. Sorry. What? A dinosaur? That's new. Get that as a channel reward or something? All right. All right. That's cool. Yeah, I know. Delay Capture had actually gotten like an email about what is it? Snoozing with the dinos, dozing with the dinos from the Field Museum in Chicago, where they have time set up where you actually can sleep in the museum in the dinosaur exhibit, and they'll actually talk about dinosaurs and stuff like that. And we know some of our kids would be absolutely in love with that. Actually, I think all but one would be.
Yeah.
And even then.
Overall, there should be okay with it.
Yeah. Would be a fun adventure. Yep, I am relining a few points along here, just trying to make it a little bit more vibrant. Okay, well, I'll try to. It's looking pretty good. Let's take a look at this guy again. Alright, I'm saying that's looking pretty good. Yeah, this ought to look pretty good once it's all dried and I actually get to yeah, we'll just go a little heavy-handed on some of this. Alrighty. Well, we didn't get to colors this time, but hey, next time it'll be all colors. And then, yeah, Ty, I still have a good idea as far as what to do with the bases for those, or for these guys. It'll be interesting. We'll see how good I can make it work. Yeah, might do a few de-resed effects, but, you know, we'll see how I can get that to pull off. Or pull that off, I'd say. Yeah, let's see. Trying to think if there is anything else, really, as far as, new stuff. Just stuff that's new. Yeah, because I don't really want to start lining quite yet since I only have like a few minutes left. So, is there anything else that you want to hear about, talk about? See any other models whilst we're here? I'll take a drink of water while you discuss amongst yourselves. So, back in prehistorical times, a bunch of shamans noticed that they were able to reincarnate themselves. And then they noticed that fewer and fewer were starting to come back. And they noticed that primordial warp energies were becoming more and more prevalent. And they were like the Godfather. They insisted upon themselves. And so a bunch of, most of these shamans got together, committed mass ritual suicide, and decided to reincarnate all of themselves into one glorious, golden, shiny, golden boy. And then, 9 months later, Emperor of Mankind is born somewhere in Sumeria. So yes, he looks like Conan. And, kid has all of this psychic potential, and then starts going throughout human history, guiding it along the path that he thinks is best. And then, Age of Technology happens. Like all this other stuff happens, and then during the Age of Strife, then he's like, now is my time. And comes along with his Thunder Warriors, which were proto-space marines, and fought all the techno-barbarian clans of ancient Terra, and united them, basically at muzzle point. Either you're joining me, or none of you will be left alive to resist me. Stop resisting. And, then he started working on his Primarch project. And, created the Space Marine Legions. And, Any points I'm missing up until then, Sojan? Or is this pretty much a good, very, very, very brief history of the World, Part 1? And then when I had told my brother that, oh no, like he's alive in our timeline, like right now. He's like, well, why doesn't he do anything about it now? Well, it's not his time yet. Sorry, I see a bunch of paint just building up on this, so might as well scrape it down. Some stuff happened in between. What really matters is he made Thunder Warriors, and he made Space Marines. And then he conquered the known galaxy at the time. Oh yeah, and at some point in there, the Eldar effed a god into existence. Or I won't just say effed, like their decadence and excess birthed a god. Stuff happened, people died. He's the biggest and shiniest boy of them all. He's wearing lots of gold, that's how you know he's fancy. Oh, sorry. But yeah, you know what? I think we'll probably just call it a night here. Feeling good about getting those all lined up, or lined. So at least next Monday we'll be ready to go. And Doc, you'll have to tell me what else you want done on the body. Otherwise, oh yeah, we're working on the feet a little bit still. Well,
Sometimes you get the oak for free and sometimes you go to pay.
so yeah, we'll work on the feet and we'll see what else we want to do. Otherwise, we're getting close to where I'm just going to say we're going to put a wash over the entire body of the Stampa. So, yeah, thank you. It was another good night. Yeah, appreciate you guys for, yeah. Werbs are hard. I need to play more Bobgle. It's a Werb game. But yes, thank you for swinging by, guys. I appreciate it a lot. And, yeah, catch you on Wednesday. And just remember, until then, to keep on painting.